In this Tech Talk, I'm speaking with Nico Ressler, pretzel and snack equipment sales manager for North America at Reading Bakery Systems. Hi Nico, thanks for joining me.
Hi Joni, thanks for having me.
So today we are going to be discussing Reading Bakery Systems' new Thomas L. Green Genesis Pro WCX wire cut machine. Nico, this machine is really cool because it's incredibly versatile, and it not only helps bakers with a really wide range of product types, but it also helps bakers break into new product capabilities. So I'm really excited to learn about this today. I think first we should dive into the versatility. Can you talk to me a little bit about what the capabilities are and how this machine was designed?
Yeah, thanks Joni. We are very excited about this new generation of machine. This Genesis Pro WCX wire cut can do everything from your standard cookies to filled cookies to multi-dough cookies to pet treats and to other co-extruded type snacks and bars. So the versatility of this is really limitless, and we're really excited to introduce this to the market. Speaking specifically about things like multi-dough cookies, there's really no better way to create differentiation in the market than creating a unique look with different colors, textures, and flavors in cookies. So this new machine really gives bakers a lot of options when it comes to that.
So one of the other really cool design elements is with the sanitary design. Can you tell me a little bit about what went into the sanitation needs for bakers when this was designed?
Yeah, sure. Sanitation is always top of mind when designing this type of equipment. With the wire cut, we designed this wire cut apparatus or assembly that can actually be fully removed to replace the wire if it's bent or broken or anything like that, rather than operators having to get inside the machine to replace that wire. So things are all toolless disassembly. You can remove that assembly. Also, the entire extrusion head is removable off to the side, so you can remove it without using tools. Instead of using a hoist to lift this large assembly off the top of it, this really helps with bakers that have limited ceiling height, or they just don't want to use heavy machinery like a hoist. So you can actually just roll it off to the side onto a cart and go clean it and then bring it back for use right away. So we really thought about the operators and making it simple and easy to clean.
So I was just thinking that, Nico, the versatility in what the machine can do, it goes from basic wire cutting all the way to these really customizable capabilities. And then you have all these unique aspects to it, yet there is simplicity in the sanitary design. And with the workforce problems that we're having right now, simplicity for the workers is so important, and worker safety, of course, is important too.
Exactly, and that's the beauty of it. The machine can do so much, but when you see it, it just looks like a simple machine that's just, it just looks fantastic. So people will get to see this at IBIE. We also have it at our Science and Innovation Center in Reading, Pennsylvania, for people to come test on it. But it's open. We actually demonstrate it with light curtains. So instead of big heavy guarding, there's light curtains around it, so you can see right through the machine. You can see all the elements. You can actually see how easy it would be to clean every element involved. Part of that is, like I said, the wire cut itself, and then also the actual nozzle heads. You can adjust the heights. That helps with on-the-fly adjustments for piece placement and piece accuracy, but it also helps with sanitation like we're talking about. You can lift those nozzles off so you can get better access to clean them.
Nico, this machine does so much, and I have so many questions. So another thing that I'm curious about is crimping and cutting. Talk to me about some of those capabilities.
Yeah, so again, this speaks to the versatility of this equipment. So in addition to your standard wire cut cookie equipment, you can also create bars and things that need cutting and crimping after the actual extrusion process. So what we do is we build a cutting mechanism that's attached to the frame just after the nozzles. It actually cuts the products on the band. So you can do a standard cut, you can crimp if it's a filled product. And then another really cool piece of equipment that we've added is Ultrasonics, and Ultrasonics are huge. So a lot of people are making bars and cookies with some really sticky fillings or sticky inclusions. So the Ultrasonics, this stuff, it vibrates at such a high frequency that if you drop something like honey on the blade, it's going to roll off like water. So, so it can cut virtually anything, and we've incorporated those ultrasonics not only after and on the belt for things like bars, but you can actually use that instead of the wire to cut the cookie shapes off if you're using those really sticky materials.
All right, so you mentioned your Science and Innovation Center, that a baker can come up and kind of try the WCX out and kind of interact with it and see how it works. Is it pretty easy for a baker to get up there to the center to try it out?
Yeah, the center is in high demand right now. A lot of bakers, can't afford to take a line down to do some R&D work. So our Science and Innovation Center is very busy. But yeah, it's just a simple matter of reaching out to Reading Bakery Systems. We'll get you scheduled. We have the full wire cut system there and a full cookie oven to test on, so you can really replicate a full pilot-sized system that you could then imagine scaling up for full operation.
You mentioned that the Science and Innovation Center can get pretty busy, but it's going to be on display at IBIE, right?
Yeah, so that's huge. We're looking forward to IBIE because it's just going to put this thing front and center, and anybody can come see it. Anybody can see it working. And it's a fully built, fully operational machine. It's actually the same one that we'll have in our tech center. So they'll get to come, they'll get to see every aspect of it and see all the versatility that it offers.
So what else will Reading Bakery Systems have on display? Let me see. You have two booths, 3425 and 3435, right?
Correct, yeah.
So besides the WCX, what else can bakers expect to experience in your booth?
Yeah, so you mentioned the two booths. So this will be the first time we actually have a separate booth for our exact mixing systems. So we'll get to fully display our continuous mixing offerings for customers. So on display, we'll have not only continuous mixers, and we offer 5 different models, but we'll have displays of what the actual liquid metering tank systems would look like, versions of dry ingredient hoppers and feeders, so our guests can really get a sense of what the entire system looks like, not just the mixer, because it's a lot more than that. A continuous mixing is all about the accurate feeding of the mixer, so it really will help people understand that process better. And we are also sharing that booth with AMF, our sister company, and so we'll also be able to demonstrate the batch mixing side of things through their offerings. Also at IBIE, we've got a long list of stuff we're excited about. So sustainability is always on the forefront at RBS.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of work to lead the charge in electric capabilities for our ovens to reduce natural gas usage and reduce carbon footprint at bakeries. We also have a new offering when it comes to our multi-crisp line. So the multi-crisp line is used for sheeted snacks, chips and crackers. It's already super versatile, but we're adding a whole new element to that, and that's baked pita chips. So.
Wow.
The thing about baked pita is it typically needs a longer proofing time to develop the flavor and the texture of that pita that everyone loves.
Yep.
So what we've done is we've designed a multi-pass proofer that is temperature, humidity controlled, and it's all enclosed in a box. So basically it's an intermediate step between a rotary cutter and the oven of our standard multi-crisp line. You just put that multi-pass proofer in, and you're able to really extend that proofing time for certain products like pita.
RBS is really running the gamut on technology and innovation at IBIE. I mean, cookie producers of any kind, the crisps and the pita producers, and any bread producer that's using continuous mixing is going to find some technology that's going to be useful to them in your booths at IBIE.
Yeah, it's hard to cover it all because there is a lot. It's a big show, and we've been looking forward to it for 3 years.
Nico, thanks so much for taking time to talk to me about the WCX and all of the capabilities you'll be showcasing at IBIE. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see your booth.
Thanks, Joni. Yeah, we can't wait to see you there.